Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some football? Because guess what? I sure am. I'm Cobra, and I am joined by Tylor, Keith, and Ben today. Say hello, guys.
What
Hey,
is up, guys? How are we doing tonight?
Typical as always. We are definitely slowly winding things down in the NFL. We are at week 11. Which means that not only are playoff berths getting closer and closer to be claimed, but also a lot of teams are getting closer and closer to punching their ticket to elimination station, to writing their names in the death note, and to basically be deleted.
Delete.
Delete.
You mean all F4?
Yep. So
Delete Dallas.
Yep. We're going to talk about since it is week 11. We're in our roundtable today is primarily to discuss what team will be the first to punch their ticket into elimination station. This is how our discussion is going to start. Tylor, you're going to start us off. Then Keith, then Ben. Let's do it, man.
Where do I even begin?
Derp.
So I'm gonna start in East Rutherford. I'm gonna start in East Rutherford and say both the New York Giants and the Jets.
Ooh, you're going to say both of them, even though the Jets kind of have a superior record to their older brother. But then again, this is the Jets.
But
this is the Jets.
So what's going on with the Giants? Nobody knows. Joe Schoen has been seen at college football games, scouting Deshaun, or whatever the hell his name, whatever the hell his name is.
Shedeur
Sanders. And next week he's going to be in Miami scouting Cam Ward.
Which I think Cam Ward is going to Carolina, being the second time Cam Ward has been in Carolina, because the first time Cam Ward was in Carolina, he was a starting goaltender winning them a Stanley Cup.
Not for real, actually. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello, Cat.
But as far as the Jets,
Hey.
they can't seem to figure out what the hell they're doing. They fired Robert Saleh.
Famous Xerxes cosplayer.
Aaron Rodgers doesn't know how to throw a fucking football, and Aaron Rodgers is washed. Just go to Minnesota, Aaron Rodgers.
Is he washed?
Embrace destiny, Aaron. All right, Keith.
Yes. Dallas, we're going to kick them to the curb real quick.
All right.
They got rid of the quarterback.
Tylor, let him speak. Go ahead, Keith.
The quarterback is no longer in play, and they don't have anybody to step up and be the leader of the team.
Correct. I mean, let me break down what Keith also, or fill in some of the gaps. Dak Prescott's done for the season, and it might be a while before he's back because it is a hamstring tear completely off the bone that has to be surgically repaired. Tylor, let me speak.
Sorry.
They also have Cooper Rush and Trey Lance, famous 49ers draft bust. Both those quarterbacks are not prime time starters, if that makes sense. Like they're not ready for the big time. They'd be primarily better for the UFL. That is Cooper Rush and Trey Lance. Cooper Rush may have had his flashes of brilliance, but that was also with a better Dallas team. Now they are Dal-ass. Emphasis on the word ass. Dallas is just bad. And also the other reason is Mike McCarthy is not a good coach. He was carried by famous conspiracy theorist and RFK VP pick Aaron Rodgers, but let's not go there. Anywho, thank you, Keith. Ben.
Yeah, my football team, the high school football team, could be Dallas now.
Yeah, Sussex Central could definitely beat them. Ben, what team is punching their ticket in this into elimination station? You think?
Jacksonville Jaguars. Choo choo.
His favorite simp, Trevor Lawrence, is no longer there, so they have to rely on Mac Jones.
Yeah.
What happened to Trevor?
He's done for the season. His shoulder. His shoulder. Yep. Anyhow,
We got a lot of injuries this year.
yes.
And it's just play
Not happen to Daniel Jones, please.
Unfortunately, you can't get that lucky. Giants fan whispers, "Oh God, please save us!" And I whisper, "No." Thanks, man. All right, Kat.
Hi.
All right, I know you're late to the party, but the subject of today is what team is punching their ticket into elimination station? Who's getting eliminated?
Oh.
Yeah.
Has anybody said the Browns yet?
Yeah, I mean, no one has said the Browns.
They can't get themselves together.
Of course, I mean they should have gotten themselves together by getting rid of famous women respecter Deshaun Cosby, but they waited till he got injured. They waited till he did him a favor. So now they're stuck with famous crab leg enjoyer and famous turnover chef, famous Jameis Winston. So that's where that is. And for me,
let's hear it.
For me, it's a team that has been left too long into the sun, and I think a lot of people know who it's going to be. If they were here, Kevin Von Magnum and Billy were here, they'd probably agree with me. The Tennessee Titans.
Absolutely.
Yep. The Tennessee Titans gambled on Will Levis, who definitely was not ready. Will Levis needs more of a team around him, and getting rid of Nuke Hopkins was definitely not the best move to do.
Yeah,
especially to build his confidence. But maybe the Titans know something. Maybe the Titans know something that we don't, but I doubt it. This is the Adams family, after all.
I think Will Levis could be good. If, like I said, I actually agree. Will Levis could be good if they just gave him a fucking team. That'd be good.
Exactly.
Dun
dun
I couldn't help myself. I'm so sorry. I held off for so long.
I was actually going to do it if you didn't do it, Kat.
All right. You know what? And speaking of snapping your fingers, it's time to snap into our affiliate sponsor for the roundtable discussion, and that is, of course, W Energy. W Energy has been our first sponsor of the Social Sports Pad Network for about 3 years now. Wow. And if you're wondering why we love W Energy so much, use our affiliate link and find out. They have great tasting flavors that do not give you any jitters. But don't just take my word for it. Use our affiliate link in the bio wherever you get your podcasts and show the channel some love. Once again, that is W Energy. Good game. All right. So, now let's get into last week. Let's get into last week, because last week was definitely a mess. Let us talk about last week. So in the Panzer Bowl, the biggest war crime since 1945. I just went there. The Carolina Panthers won in overtime against the New York Sentient Derps, 20-17. The New England Patriots upset the Bears, 19-3.
Wow.
The San Francisco 49ers pulled a rainbow and went 23-20 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Kansas City refs willed their way to a blocked field goal, and famous Kermit the Frog impersonator and Roger Goodell and superglued to Roger Goodell's jockstrap, Patrick Mahomes, beat the Denver Broncos 16-14. The Buffalo Bills had a defensive showing against the elite Joe Flacco and the Indianapolis Colts, 30-20. The Steelers got the Super Bowl, rolling right over the your time will come, Yenzer. Yeah. The Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Washington Commanders in a close matchup, 28-27. Aaron Rodgers' future team, the Minnesota Vikings, beat the Jacksonville Jaguars barely, 12-7. The New Orleans Saints beat the Atlanta Falcons, 20-17. The Los Angeles Chargers of San Diego beat the Tennessee Titans, 27-17. The Cardinals, flew right into the jet engine and caused a plane crash to the New York Jets, 31-6 Cardinals. The Eagles decimated the Cowboys, 34-6. That's not very freedom of you, Mike. The Detroit Lions beat the Houston Texans, 26-23. And the Miami Dolphins defeated the Los Angeles Rams on Monday Night Football, 23-15. And earlier on week 11, the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Washington Commanders, 26-18.
That was a Saquon Barkley show.
Yes, it was. That upset two people. That upset two people on here, but definitely brought a smile to one person in here.
Who else would have upset besides Ben? Cat's a Ravens fan.
Yeah.
But Keith is an Eagles fan.
Why
Eagles.
My condolences.
Yep. All right. So, and of course, that is it for week 10. We are looking away from the past and into the future with Fubo TV.
Hey.
Live TV and sports today for $0 with no commitment. Fubo TV is the number one streaming service to watch live sports, movies and TV, and is what we on the Social Sports Pet Network and the Hard Count love to use. So don't take our word for it. Why don't you give it a shot? Use our affiliate link in the bio, wherever you get your podcasts, and show the channel some love. That's Fubo TV. All right, guys. I of course have some spinning to do. Hold on one second.
Right around, baby, right.
Yep.
Around.
So,
Be me, be me, be me, be me.
all right. So round table, Tyler.
Yeah, let's go.
Tyler gets 1 point. Next,
Hasn't Tyler gotten it like 3 times before? This is rigged.
I have nothing to do with it. So
for the recap, I get the other one.
Ugh.
Like I said, I have nothing to do with it. Don't look at me.
Nope, it
Tyler's
is
like, don't hurt me.
Yep. So, Kat, you've won a slice before.
One.
You won 3. You've won 3. You've won 3.
Are you serious?
You've won 3. You've won 3. All right.
And I've won 0.
Yep. Well, you've just arrived at 2 podcasts, Keith. So your time will come.
Keep trying, Keith. Keep trying.
All right.
Here.
So let's do. It's time for our Week 11 bold predictions. But remember, listeners, we are not experts. We're kind of idiots. Do not take our picks seriously. We are not responsible for your gambling habit. Please gamble responsibly.
And if you need
All
help,
right.
please get help.
Exactly.
Amen.
Stop it. Hey,
Don't
hey,
be
don't do
Ohtani.
that. Guys,
Any kind
guys,
of addiction, go get help.
Yeah.
Get help.
yeah. Stop it.
1-800
Guys.
Gamble
Get
Anonymous.
some help.
Guys, stop it. Don't do that.
Yes.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop it. Get some
Get
help.
some help.
All right.
All
All right. So the order is the order is excuse me. Tylor, Keith, Ben, Kat, and myself. Once again, you have one invasion point. Use it wisely. You know the rules.
So
All right. Give me that. All right. Give me that bold, Tyler.
What do we got? What's the first game?
Green Bay Packers at the Chicago Bears. The Packers are favored by 5.5.
Oh, I'm gonna have to say the Packers win, but they're gonna be under the spread.
Ooh, interesting. All right. No objections. Keith,
Yeah.
Jacksonville, and we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Detroit Lions, and the Detroit Lions are favored by 14.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Ooh. With that kind of spread, I got to take. Oh God.
Right.
Yeah, I was sitting here thinking, we got to go to the. Who was it again?
It's
Jacksonville
Jacksonville at Detroit.
Detroit.
Oh.
Detroit with the home advantage and the such a big lead and to beginning with would
Okay.
would be irresponsible of you if you didn't take them.
All right. So he is going Detroit and covering the spread. Wow. Okay. Ben. Las Vegas at Miami. And Miami is favored by 7.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with bold. I'm gonna go with 10.5. Miami. Las Vegas is gonna get demolished by them. Like, there's no
Nice.
defense. That team right now has no identity. I don't even think Antonio Pierce even is like you'd hear like nothing about him anymore. Like everybody last year coming into the season was like all about him. Now all of a sudden it's like quiet. What happened?
Yeah, exactly. Kat, I hate to give you the tough one, but it is a tough one.
Great.
The Cleveland Browns at the New Orleans Saints, and the Saints are favored by 1 point.
Jeez.
Ow. That is tough.
That's horrible.
Welcome to Tech Bowl.
Number 1.
That's horrible.
Okay. So they're at New Orleans, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go Saints and they cover the spread.
Wow, okay.
Because they're at home.
Yep.
Because they're at home. And the
All
spread
right.
is 1 point.
Yep. And of course, and I have Baltimore at Pittsburgh. Baltimore is favored by 3, but I gotta go with the hot hand. I have to go with the Steelers. That's gone to Super Bowl and upset them Redbirds.
Okay. What's your actual pick besides Inter?
I'm going with that. Any objections?
I
object.
Wow, we have 3 objections
None
already.
of you are Ravens fans.
Yep, 3
we're going
objections. 3 objections. Let's do it.
Who was it for Keith at first? Go ahead, Keith.
Yep,
Hi.
Keith was first.
I got to go with Ravens to win good and cover the spread because it's just time for them to step up and earn their keep.
All right.
I agree.
So I think who said it next? I actually don't know. We all said it.
Yeah, so it looks like for the first time we are doing a 3-way. So Keith, Ben, and Tyler are all going Baltimore covering the spread.
Yes, where I actually was going to say they're not going to cover the spread. It's going to be by like one. They're win by one.
So I hate to say it, but since you guys, that is one objection used, all three of you.
That's insane.
I didn't.
Yup. So all right.
Technically,
I'm safe. Who used them?
Let's just give that one to Keith. Honestly, I'll just give that one to Keith.
Who used theirs?
Okay. All right. So it'll just be Keith using it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Tyler.
What do I got?
Minnesota, Tennessee. Minnesota favored by 5.5.
Oh, easily Minnesota and covering the spread.
Okay. Okay. Keith.
Yes.
Indianapolis at the New York Jets. The Jets are favored by 4.
Go with the Indianapolis. Covering the spread even.
No. Indianapolis don't cover the spread because they're upset. They're the underdogs.
Yeah, they're gonna take it over. They're gonna run away with that game.
All right, Ben.
Yo.
In Atlanta at Denver. Denver's favored by 2.5.
You said Atlanta is favored?
Denver is favored. Denver's favored.
Wait. Denver's favored over Atlanta?
Yes.
Yes.
How much?
2.5.
Okay.
That doesn't even sound right. No. I'm gonna say the Falcons are gonna win, and they're gonna cover the 2.5.
Okay, so Atlanta's
I agree with you.
upset.
Yes.
Any objections?
No.
Okay. All right.
No,
Cat.
that's agreement.
Yep. Cat.
Yes.
The Seattle Seahawks at the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers are favored by 6.5 points.
Oh.
Ouch.
I'm gonna say San Francisco, but I'm not confident on the spread.
Then I object.
Oh, damn!
I
You beat me
object.
to it.
Yep. I'm gonna object.
Okay.
I'm gonna say San Francisco covers the spread.
I respect that.
They of course have famous daughter dater Christian McCaffrey returning. And so with CMC coming into the lineup, the San Francisco 49ers improved significantly.
I don't know.
So,
sometimes when somebody's been out for, even
it's Christian McCaffrey though.
Yes, it is CMC.
Yeah, but it's not just him that you have to worry about. It's the whole line.
Valid. But Christian McCaffrey is just so much of a threat. Even I know that. And now I've got the tough one. I have the Kansas City refs heading into the Bills Mafia and then into Orchard Park, New York, to face the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are favored by 2.5. And you know what? I'm going with the Bills. 2.5, covering the spread.
I have to object.
That's pretty bold.
Tyler.
As much as I want the Bills to win, I don't think the refs are going to let it happen. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with Kansas City upsetting them.
We're going to have words after this. I hope you know that.
Okay. I know, but you know damn well it's not going to happen.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Tyler.
Yeah, what team? Please tell me I at least have a decent one.
Cincinnati at the Chargers. Chargers favored by 1.5. A reminder that Ben, Tyler, and Kat still have their invasion point. Unless Ben and Kat. Sorry, Ben and Kat have their invasion point. So,
I honestly I'm gonna have to go Cincinnati in the upset.
Ooh, interesting.
I'm gonna object to that one.
All right, Kat.
I think it's gonna be the Chargers.
Did you object?
Yep, Kat objected. Okay. Well. Okay,
Hello?
so since we are on Monday
Hold
Night
on,
Football,
hold on,
since
hold on.
we are on Monday Night Football,
Dun,
you know
dun,
the
dun,
rules.
dun.
Everyone gets a crack at Monday Night Football. So, Tyler, since you covered Cincinnati, the order is Keith, Ben, Kat, Tyler, then myself. So, Keith, we have Houston at Dallas. Houston is favored by 7.5. And in the immortal words of Ricky, give me that bold.
I used to live in Houston, so I'd be kicked in the butt without going for the Houston.
Going Houston,
Houston's
covering the
proud.
spread.
Houston's proud.
Ben,
Yes.
Houston or Dallas? Houston's favored by 7.5.
I'm going with Houston over Dallas. Dallas is a mess.
All right, Houston up. Kat,
Houston.
Houston.
They won't
Go-
have a problem on Monday.
All right, Tyler.
It's going to be a slaughterfest in Houston by Houston kicking the living shit out of Dallas.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah, they ain't got nothing going on.
well,
and for
I am
Dallas.
going to say this. I'm going to go completely different from every single one of you. I'm still saying Houston, but I do not think they covered at 7.5.
Really?
I
mean, I respect it. I respect
Yeah,
it.
I hate to say it like that, but it's just because Houston has not looked the best. They have not looked great. The last week they did not. They kind of had, they had problems on the offensive line. They were bumping into each other, causing all sorts of chaos. What the hell's going on there? Anyway.
But I can say one thing: they got that Texas pride going on there.
And not only
And
that,
when
but
it comes to the Houston and Dallas confrontation all the time, it depends on where in Texas you are.
Yep.
Because I'll tell you what, I mean, I'll see a lot of people go to Houston.
Yep. I mean, I will definitely say this though. Houston still has CJ Stroud, so that's another reason they'll still be good. But anywho, that's it for our bold predictions, which is brought to you by Raw Nutrition. Am I making you guys nervous? Is it my games? That's right. Raw Nutrition has been one of the main reasons that your favorite Cobra has been getting all these gains at the gym. With their pre-workout, with their creatine, and with their post-workout protein shakes, they've been able to help Cobra get real strong in the gym. But you want to give them a shot and take part in the Golden Scoop Challenge? Use our link in the affiliate wherever you get your podcasts and show the channel some love. That's Raw Nutrition. Show us that raw. All right. One final spin, guys.
Round and round she goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
Respin. Had to do another one.
Oh boy.
Tyler.
Yeah, boy.
Tyler,
I'm on the
two spins in a week. Nicely done.
You should go play the lottery.
He probably wouldn't. If one of us ever won the lottery, we need to. We're going to use that money to make an office so we can bring people closer. Anywho,
Hey, you're buying me a house.
Yeah. You're buying me a house. What are you talking about? Anywho, that is it for our hard count podcast. We definitely want to give our thanks to our affiliates, Fanatics, Bulletproof Coffee, Dr. Squatch and Jukebox, Sleeves.com, Buchanan Supply Company, Century PC, Smackin' Sunflower Seeds, W Energy, Fubo TV, and Raw Nutrition. Once again, all those links are in our bio wherever you get your podcasts. We're also on YouTube. And also don't forget to check out our other Social Sports Patent Network podcasts, which would include the Lap Down and Biscuits and Penalties. And if you want to get a little bit of a laugh with baseball, we also have the Dirt and Turf podcast. And of course, I have to give our
February.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. When spring training comes back, Dirt and Turf Season 2 will be returning. But anywho, I have to, of course, end our channel by not only thanking you for listening, but on behalf of Tylor, Keith, Ben, and Kat, we'll see you on the field.
Good night.